So quite recently, there's been a number of nurses that have left the shores of Ghana, and on top of that, they opened the portal for the nurse and midwife recruitment to Barbados. See, out of the 6,000 nurses that applied there, I think they picked about just 3%. And I chanced upon one article that is saying that they think that migration of nurses outside is like a modern day colonialism. So with me here today is no other than my public health nurse from St. John of God to help me discuss whether going to look for greener pastures is colonialism or not. Albert. So Albert is a very resourceful extra-old nurse who used to be a general nurse and decided to specialize in public health nurse. And in fact, I have been here with Albert for almost 8 years now. And I'm so happy he's here with me to discuss this particular topic. Albert, have you ever thought of jackpine or migrating out of the country?
Trust me, this question, whenever you ask any nurse, they'll give you a positive answer. Please, I want to go outside the country because the country has nothing better to offer me.
But they are saying that we moving out of the country is more like modern day colonialism. I don't see that as modern day colonialism, though.
My own definition of colonialism has to do with let's say a high earning country trying to take over a small earning country. Let me use high income country or middle income or low income country, trying to take over, partially taking over a country, and then with some of the inhabitants to move into that country to stay there and manage some of either or some of their affairs, and that is colonialism. But nurses moving to high income country, I see it not to be a modern day colonialism.
Because just because we are okay, let me
because in as much as they move, there are still some highly experienced nurses in Ghana here, of which we always look up to them. And trust me, the movement has been so intense that even our well experienced nurses are even going in out there. Recently, I had a chance to talk to a DDNS of which I think there's nothing much money to earn. And she went to Japan. I said, wow. So the country is in such a way that everyone, not even nurses, everyone went to Japan just to earn some high level of income.
When I read through the article, the GRNMA president, Madam Perpetual, stated clearly that it is actually our right. So for someone, I don't see, of late, I feel like the whole nursing thing here in Ghana is looking like more of a non-governmental organization. Because you are working so hard. We are not even following the nurse-patient ratio. Overcall shifts, one person is taking care of about 4 or 5, one person. And we are not getting the remuneration for it. We are not being paid accordingly to how we are working. And we are going out there to seek for greener pastures. And I don't know where all this colonialism thing is coming from.
It's very sad. A country like Ghana, with our leaders, so-called leaders, being so sensible, most of them having the chance to go outside to, school. Some of them have ever even lived there, and they know whatever goes on there. Whenever they come down Ghana here, it's like our health system is very bad.
They even go there to go and seek for health care when we have all the experienced nurses here, all the experienced medical.
Whenever they are sick, they go there. They know that our health system is poor, but they are the best people to make the health system very nice and very cool. And one of the best ways to, make the health system nice and cool is giving to nurses what they really deserve. Not just money, but the resources to work with and everything. Let me give you an example. A nurse who is sick, trying to take care of his or her bills, and someone who is in the mining industry being sick, and the mining taking care, or mining industry taking care of that person. Looking at these two occupation, where do you think the employers, or if I say okay, employers should manage to take care of
the employer?
Yes,
Obviously the nurse.
but this is the country where the nurse doesn't come in. So as I was saying, I was just trying to make the point that the nurses take care of his or her own bill in Ghana here, which is not supposed to be so. We taking care of the sick person, we being at the bedside, we having that direct care or contact to our patients. Why should we take care of our own bills?
That is why we are Japan.
Yes, and these are some of the reasons why we are going. And these things it's form part of the our, what do you call it, condition of service, of which our leaders have been granting here and there. They have been backing here and there for the government to review our conditions of service. But here we are, and most of our colleagues have taken this opportunity to Japan, because there at least they have some how do I say it, some conditions where they will take care of you, where they will take care of your family.
Risk allowance,
all those allowances, insurances. But Ghana here, no.
Do we have risk allowance?
Of course.
We do?
We do have risk allowance. It is part of our salary this thing. And then once you are working at the hospital and you embark on any risk project or whatsoever, the hospital should pay you a risk allowance.
But one thing I want to understand is why they're actually saying migration of nurses is actually modern day colonialism, in the sense that they are thinking because we are moving to their country to maybe better their economy and stuff like that. But how old is our country now? Do you get it?
Yes.
What is it that they are doing right that we can't do it correct here for the nurses to actually retain here?
For the whites, let me use the word white. For the whites, they understand health. They know that health is on top, is their priority. So they will do everything possible to make health workers feel. When I say feel, I believe you understand.
Yeah.
To make them feel. That is why all those insurances and those good condition of living comes in there. So for here, our leaders, they are always seeking healthcare outside.
And
South Africa, US and the like. So they just don't understand when it comes to a proper healthcare in the country, and which is very sad. And I must say the colonialism in this case I think has to do with we, the experienced ones, going there to better their healthcare system. Trust me, all nurses, all those who have gone to UK or any other good earning country, they are like, they work very hard. Our training here, I think, is the best.
But they are giving us jaw Macintosh and jaw sheet training here. When we go to the world, it's not there. So if they are training us for how do I say it, to work outside the country, and then we are leaving to go and work outside the country, and they are seeing it as a form of colonialism, now we have a problem. Seriously.
Yes. We do have a problem. As for
we have a problem.
We do have. And then Ghana nurses, for me, they are the best. Our nursing leaders, not the political leaders.
Yeah.
They are doing everything possible to, put us on top of the world.
Yeah. So big shout out to Madam Ya Putin. Yeah, she's just the best.
So that is why they are saying it's a modern day colonialism. For me, that is my own.
Then it should actually be, because I don't want to work forever and come on pension and I can't even boast of the reason why I was working.
Yes, yes, yes.
Doesn't mean that I wasn't working well. I chose the wrong profession, or I'm supposed to be, doing quite a number of jobs aside being a nurse before I can get the better life that I want as a nurse in Ghana.
I don't know the politician who said this. The person said, I don't know, I don't want to mention name.
Mm-mm.
The person said he said it in terms of teachers. If you're a teacher and you are depending on the teacher's salary, there is no way you can make it in Ghana here.
Oh.
And he was saying it not for teachers alone,
Mm-hmm.
for all those salary earning workers. It's very bad for a politician to make that comment. Some people are outside there, they are depending solely on their salary and they are making it big time. Look at all those who go there. They come here, they do so many investments, they build, they open businesses.
Can you do that here with your being the lowest rank as a nurse?
No, you can't. You can't. The salary, come on. Look at those who are.
And this is a country where nurses work like tires. Like, what's that word again?
Tirelessly.
Even though we have a job description laid out, you go to work and you just do what you're supposed to do. Your patience is your priority.
Of course. And then this is the Ghana we find ourselves. We always shift from our job description to work just to make the patient satisfied. Because you can do something.
Mm-hmm.
You can set up a line, but your job description says don't do it. But you can do it. Yeah. There's no one else to do it, and you will do it.
Yes.
So this is the reason, why, for me, nurses, we are the best. All categories of nurses, whether enroll nurse or we do barely everything. And that is why when you go outside there, we do marvelously well. Because here, the system has taught us that we should do something. You get
the patient, of course, yes. The patient comes
and
first.
For outside, elsewhere, everything is in place. They have all the workers. They have someone who is even phlebotomist, someone who even set up line. But here in Ghana,
the nurse as an entrepreneur, everything. The nurse as a phlebotomist,
everything.
The same nurse as she said. You cut across.
Yes.
Now that most of our experienced nurses are leaving.
Yes.
There are, you see, most of the experienced nurses are leaving. Mm-hmm. Thousands of nurses are home. They haven't been posted. And you are talking about colonialism. So we should sit and wait for you like, okay, our destinies are in your hands. Fair enough.
When you go to the hospitals, it's sad to see that 2 nurses will be taking care of like 50 patients, like 20 patients, and the likes. You get it?
Breaking our backs for
all those things. And there are plenty of them too in the house waiting for government postings.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They can't. How long are they going to wait? And those are how long are they going to sweat? How long are they going to be going here and there just to give satisfaction to our patients and everyone? Obviously, when it happens like that, we all japa. No. And the japping too is, I don't know, it will continue.
I want to japa.
Until the whites are fed up.
And they're like,
no, we don't want any nurses again.
Which they won't though. I don't think they will.
Yes, the government, not in Ghana here, so many countries, they have made attempts. And they have realized that the migration, it will go on. Whether they like it or yes, it will go on. Even WHO, they have put certain countries in the red list label, of which Ghana is part. But still, Ghanaian nurses are moving elsewhere. And this red list came about because of our healthcare system. They saw that we need more healthcare workers, especially the nurses. We need more nurses in our system. So they are trying to, try to control nurses from, going to UK, Germany, and the like.
So, aren't they, when I say they, I mean the World Health Organization, aren't they supposed to actually speak some good sense into our leaders?
I think I read somewhere that some of the government officials, they wanted to restrict the movement of nurses to, I mean, modern countries, and they consulted WHO, and the WHO brought in that in, so that whenever this country are coming for their nurses, they will first of all go to the government for the government to speak some terms with them, for them to also get something before they do that movement.
And that is what brought about the Barbados.
Yes, for Barbados, the Barbados government, they had a link with Ghanaian government in terms of health, and they signed this MOU that at some point in time, probably every 2 years, they will come in and take some of the nurses there to help their healthcare system.
Is that not modern day slavery? Did I even say slavery? Modern day colonialism.
Of course.
Because you guys are taking our experienced nurses out of the country, and you're not even filling the gap. See, look at the number of nurses that are at home.
Yes.
Like, on my year school, 2021, 2022 nurses are still at home, and people are leaving. They are not being posted. So what, they are waiting.
And the thing is, we always complain that nurses are too small, you are not enough for the patient and the likes. And the government don't see any sense, excuse my language, any sense in it.
When the backlog is sitting down patiently.
Posting the nurses who are home. You get it. And we are always making that. And whenever they also go, that is where the government will be ranting here and there. Our nurses are going, our nurses are going. You know, there's nothing better they are doing here for us. Nothing better. And it's so sad. It's so sad. And very soon, all of us we just leave.
Yeah, because I mean, what's the point of actually breaking your back for I don't want to say chicken change, but I mean it supports us in one or two ways, but it's not enough.
Not at all. Not at all. I don't know why. And the colonialism too, it's like, just as we said earlier on, they are just whenever UK and other countries they come for our nurses, they don't just go in straight to those who are not working. They want the experienced ones.
Yeah.
And that is to better their own healthcare system over there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. They should take the experienced ones. They should post the people in the house, because this is actually it's so emotional for people who complete school years. They'll just be in the house waiting for God knows when. So they should take the experienced ones. They should post those at home, train them on the job for them to be experienced, and maybe if one time they decide to move out of the country again.
That is why myself, I don't understand our governments.
You want to understand the government?
I just don't understand them. We have some heavy backlog of nurses in the house. They are waiting for posting. They will be in there, nothing. And we always wait for election year before we post them. Which is
very bad.
Bad. Posting should be ongoing. Our clients, our patients need us.
Yeah.
They always want nurses.
It's not like healthcare is on pause for you to put postings on pause.
No. When the world even came to a pause through COVID,
yeah,
all the industries, all offices, whenever they came to a pause, hospital we were still working, nurses were still working. So that should even tell you that nurses, there are some bona fide.
They hold a special place.
Yes,
the government has.
Yes. So the healthcare system in Ghana here should be redefined. I mean, it should be, how do I say it?
Reshaped.
Reshaped.
They should look into it again.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. Because for nurses in Ghana here, they are really working tirelessly, and then the government should review their condition of services and then post those who are home. You get it?
Okay, so for me, I think once they are not able to give us or better condition of service, I don't think they have every right to actually call migration of nurses or state that nurses migrating is more of modern day colonialism. On that note, if you want to jackpot, I would advise you maybe speed up the process or something, because see, the condition of services we are facing currently here when it comes to nursing is not given. I really wish our leaders to be on 10 toes to actually get us, if not the best, at least some, good condition of services to retain the or reduce the whole migration of nurses stuff. Forget about the colonialism thing. See, I'm not sure you'll be able to use the nurses salary to afford a Range Rover, to buy a Range Rover. So hey, yeah, Albert, do you have anybody you want to, any extra old nurses you want to send shout outs to?
Yeah, of course, of course. Shout out to yourself.
Yay!
Shout out to the one behind the camera, BTL, Benedetta Telati. Shout out to my wife, my lovely wife, Precious. Shout out to all nurses, St. John of God Hospital, and shout out to all my classmates, right from infancy to where I am right now, all my classmates. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you for having me on the show.
All right.
So big shout out to all the NICU staff at St. John of God Hospital and to my favorite in charge, Mr. Isaac Apile. You are the best. Anyway, to my lovely nurses out there, are you ready to travel? Do you want to travel? Are you in the process of traveling? In that case, put yourself first. See, you come before anything else. As always, work will forever be work, and you are you. So always remember to stay extraordinary. And to the goat making that noise. Bye.